Hello, Devora. This is not you, but it is what we're going to use to talk about you and your structure. This is the front, and this is the back. Yeah. And the main place that you have that's challenging is right here, right? Sacroiliac. Here's the sacrum at the base of the five lumbar vertebrae. Yours are a lot better than this person's here. Here's the rib cage here. Boop, boop, boop. Sacrum, the two halves of the pelvis, right? And there's asymmetry between them. Now, in York, so the challenge point that you have here is where most people feel. It's the relationship between the structures, right? And so what we want to work with, and what I'm going to give you a whole bunch of exercises, and what we did the other day, is to open up right relationship between torso, pelvis, and legs. Both sides are important here, but we're going to focus on the right leg, right? And there are many points in the relationship between torso, pelvis, and leg. And I'm going to just draw through some of these different places of relationship here. What I saw when you were walking around, right, is some tightness in between the ribs and the pelvis. From the back side, we got these long muscles that are back muscles that go all the way up and down, right? And then shorter ones and different sets of fibers, right? And then abdominal muscles also that are, horizontal, that are diagonal, or they're called obliques. There's all kinds of different layers for you that are kind of complexly interrelated, right? Something called quadratus lumborum, the QL, worth looking at. And then the psoas, PSOAS, right? Intertwined with the respiratory diaphragm, comes down diagonally and hooks on with called iliacus, the front pocket here. It's probably more the right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting the angle right. You can look it up in a picture, right? And then attaches to the top of the femur. Here's the femur, the upper leg bone. Comes out like a fist, ball and socket, hooking on into here. So here's, like, imagine the glutes are under here, hooking on here. And then this. So let's hold off on the femur for now. But all of this area, so one of the things I want to say about supporting this area, right, is sort of optimizing, lengthening here. So the images that I sent you before about constructive rest, lying on your back with your legs up, and then the John Jewel exercises of spreading the legs and holding the knees loosely in your hands, is this beautiful way to just get some length through this area and decompress. The other really useful way to do that is, as I talked about, doing practices where you open the jaw, open the throat, the roof of the mouth, the floor of the mouth, the big quality of and making space there will in turn make space here at the respiratory diaphragm and then make space here at the pelvic floor. They're resonant chambers. Here I'm going to draw a little navel right here. I also want to think of this center as the center like of a starfish. Let's put down this wave here, right? So we get this 5-pointed star. And this is the center. Am I going to do this right? Bum, 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 bum. And these lines continue down. Here's the arm lines, right? And here's the leg line, especially if you spread your legs, right? And you want to open everything up from the center. So guess what? Here's your pain right on the opposite side of here, right? So, ba-ba-dum, ya-da-da-dum. Think about opening right, extending out from the center. That takes us to our legs, right? Opening this front pocket area, the inguinal ligament. Remember we talked about this area in the groin here as being tight for you, the inner thighs, the adductors, and then wrapping it in the other direction. These are the practices with the belt, right? The lateral leg, the hamstrings, back of the leg, the calves, and doing calf stretches, the ankle, the ball of the foot, right? So opening that, da-da. And then we're opening the whole chain between these. Let's not forget about what you can do by, opening the shoulder with arm reaching, right? You make some space between the ribs, open the respiratory diaphragm from above and below. Here's what I did. I did this thing before and I forgot to record, right? So, right, you get this energetic flow. Yeah. The tennis ball exercise, right? So you can get in and make space, right, around the hip joint, rolling around on the ball here too, ball, belt, etc. So that's the architecture, that's the landscape, and I'm going to make another video to show you the exercise.